big breathing muscle. So what it does is when we breathe in, it tightens, and then it allows our lungs to expand and fill with air, and then when it relaxes, it actually comes back up under the ribs here and lets that air come out. We can get really tight in through here if we've been stressed and spending a lot of time breathing with our upper chest, and sometimes as well if we've got other things going on with something called the deep front line. Maybe we're tightening through the hips or through the jaw, and this can be a release that we can do by ourselves just to help ease that all off. So with the diaphragm, we can actually get to it just under our ribs, but we're really going to like poke down and under. So like if this was my rib here, I've got ribs above there, and then I've got my organs below. I'm not just going straight there because I'm not going to get to the diaphragm. The diaphragm is actually back here behind the ribs. So I'm going to like go down and under to get towards it, yeah? So that's what we're going to do. We'll start off just having our hands just in the middle, so under the sternum there. And then we're going to come out about 1 inch or 2, just under that last rib that we can feel on the front there. And then we're going to hook that down and under. It's going to be pretty painful, just as a heads up, yeah? So once you get down and into the diaphragm there, you're going to see whether you're more painful on the right or the left or equal. So for me today, I'm actually more painful on the left. So I'm going to take my right hand away and just focus on the left bit. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lean forwards. That should take the pressure off a little bit. Sometimes it can make the pressure worse, but stick with me here. What we're going to do is we're going to add some other movements as well to see if we can relax it off. The next movement we're going to add is bending to the side. Does it feel better going towards it, or does it feel better going away? So for me today, it feels better to go towards it. So I'm going to hold that movement while I'm still bent forward. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add another movement, which is rotation. I'm going to rotate towards, and I'm going to rotate away, and I'm going to see which one feels better. If they both feel the same, just go with one of them. Doesn't really matter, whatever feels good at the moment. So for me, this is the way it feels better. So bent it this way, and then rotate it this way. And what I'm going to do is take 3 deep breaths in this position just to help really release that off. So deep breaths into the belly. And then from there, we can come back up to where we started. We can just leave it at that, or we can recheck and see, are we now more sore on the other side, or is the other side not sore at all anymore? Is nothing sore anymore? Are they both sore? If you started off with them both being sore, by the way, you can keep both hands there and do all the movements as we did and see which position seems to feel good for both of them. Or compromise and see which one hurts less of all of the movements that you've stacked together. But yeah, so you can either do one, the other, both, or one and then the other, however you like. Do at least one. You can do it once a week to start off with and see how that feels, or twice a week even better. If you can do it daily, that's awesome. But yeah, give that a go and see how it feels releasing all of that tension off.